gravel runway, let's try landing on one. For this short field landing, the terrain dictates that we need to approach at an angle. Start by deploying the landing gear and get ready for our approach. Short runways require an early touchdown and full flaps to minimize our rollout so we don't run out of runway. Next, fully extend the flaps. Go ahead and set the flaps to 30 degrees. Great. Aim for an approach speed of 55 knots. Aim close to the beginning of the runway so we have the longest roll possible, but be careful not to undershoot it. Cut the power just before touching down for a nice, smooth landing. Once we touch down, apply the brakes for a smooth landing that brings us to a stop as quickly as possible. You nailed the landing. The procedure is more challenging than at a larger airport, but being able to land on short and unimproved runways like this one opens up more possibilities for your adventures. Now it's time for something more wild and challenging than just a run-of-the-mill takeoff. Not all runways are long, flat, and clear of debris. Let's try taking to the sky from a more rugged surface. With the brakes applied, go ahead and increase power to full throttle. Excellent. The engine instruments are all in the green. Now release the brakes, and we'll get going. We weren't ready to go yet. Rotate at 45 knots. Now smoothly raise the nose to 15 degrees. Now that we're safely off the ground, go ahead and retract the landing gear. Maintain a 15 degrees nose-up attitude to hold a climbing airspeed of 60 knots. Keep holding the brakes. Now retract the flaps to improve our climb rate. Lower the nose a little to maintain airspeed. Great, now keep on climbing straight ahead. Pull the nose up a little more for a good climb rate.